have here as well. I've got a daylight savings time switch, 10:18. That's the actual time. Standard time, 9:18. 99% sure that's the time switch we had when our smart meter got installed. Ours was a 17 to 30, I'm pretty sure. So I got one of those I wanted. So that's just the time switch we had before they bloody installed our smart meter. Anyway, I cleaned up this old GEC plug top from that Chrysler radio. Cleaned up quite well. Soapy water, bit of a light scrub, and soaked the pins came out well in some salt and vinegar solution. Looking good. Made in England, 10 amp 250 volt GEC. They made some good stuff, that company, back in the day. Not anymore though. Nice and solid too. It's quite very solidly made, this one. Sneaky cat, didn't even know you were here. Hey, how you going? Oi, oi, look, look. That's a good kid. I'm gonna restuff these capacitors too. I got the that's just holding this cardboard open so I can stick another one in there. A better one to pull it back. That's out of the one of the other radios, out of the AWA of 527MA. 25 microfarad, 40 volt peak. I can put a new one in there, and I could restuff this one. Yeah, 1950. That one's from the 40s. You can see how they shrunk them down over the years. Oi, Whiskers, come here. Little cat, don't you mark your territory in here. Upon pulling the capacitors out of these casings, I noticed the vent holes are on the side here. Come here. Puss. Hey, cat. There's a ground, and there's a little rivet where the ground is connected internally. And that hole is the actual vent of the capacitor, not in the end. And that hole was never sealed, as you can see. It's been leaking over the years, and that's how they dry out so easy. Yeah, it smells of old borax. You can just smell it. It's sticky. In there, there's nothing in there to seal it, so it's amazing they've the rest of them all tested good, but these two. There must be a light bit of wax or something on it that seals it from drying out. And there's puss, here cat, Whiskers, puss, bloody cat. Here's a bigger capacitor, got the same thing, little vent hole on the side, and it's dried out. Yeah, that was all perished there. Thinking the vent was on this end, when it wasn't. It's actually here as well. So it's interesting to note how they did that. They've always been vented one way or another, these capacitors. So they're for restuffing those. I could possibly restuff this one too. Just melt that wax out, put a new one inside this cardboard canister here. Having a good look at these TV service books, got everything, including Admiral TVs that were sold in Australia. Then we got Pope, Simpson TVs, and then many Pope made TVs. Unbelievable, all those brands, and now they've all pretty much disappeared. Bush, Simpson. All those TVs disappeared as soon as colour TVs came out. And what remains now is extremely scarce. A lot of people fish tank these TVs too, so it's harder to find black and white TVs here than it is in America. I think this is a Model SJ that Fairlane 500 Skyliner's got, but I think he might already have the schematic already sent to him. I'll try and find my one again. This bookmark here has the AWA model P1. I think that's the main circuit board there, the layout where all the components go. Now, I think that's the code, so if I look, this corresponds to that code, A100A. A100A is here, tells you your windings of your transformers and your yoke and everything. Triangle, represent test point, or the circle, whatever it is, represent test points as follows: 1. Sound test, 2. Video output, 3. Video detector, 4. IFA GC test, 5. Phase and discriminator output. Tells you where your test points are. So when you're doing alignments and stuff. The windings tells you the resistance when you're ohming them to check if the choke and all the coils and the yokes are all working good. This is what the ohms should be. Speaker transformer primary 1300 ohms, 2.8 ohms on the secondary. There you go. Kinescope, that's the COT. A101, I think this is the same schematic for that same TV, I'm pretty sure. 16.5 kV, that particular COT runs at. Yeah, this makes it a lot easier when you're repairing old TVs. It's a shame that I can't get them anymore, they've disappeared. It goes to Zenith too. There's some Zenith schematics in here at the end of the book. Never actually imported some Zenith TVs, but they're actually sorry, they were Australian versions of the American Zeniths. So there's some Echo, Claritone. Try and find my ones over here somewhere. P117. I think those 4 TVs all use I think they use a similar schematic, I'm not sure though. Because I know what I've got, this TV here, this is one of the first, well, the first when they actually got their chassis sorted out, because apparently their wiring was an absolute butter. They were in I think in 1956 I think, Chrysler couldn't afford to go into the TV business, so they sold off their company to Philips, and Philips made their TVs. Yeah, pretty sure that applies to it doesn't tell you exactly which one's which though. Maybe that applies to my model. So if I look for that, that should be right. 79 of 23, K26. That must be the schematic for my TV here. Let's see, yeah. Spark cap in there. Yeah, this will be mine here, I think. That's my TV, schematic for my TV in particular. Philips yoke assembly. Philips flyback. Being built by Philips, obviously, as I just mentioned. Issued 10th of the 10th, 1966. Yeah, that's my particular TV there, the P117. There's more information on it. Height from my flyback in that TV is 350 milliamp I should be getting. There's the alignment procedures, where they connect the oscilloscope and door on that. And there's the alignment there. There we go. That's the schematic for my particular TV, K26. There's the rest of it. What the chassis looks like, yep, that makes more sense now. There's where everything is there. The tuner's up there on the top. Philips tuner. Flyback there with a rectifier valve. 1S2. It goes to a boost diode, 6AL3, 6CM5. Yeah, that's my TV there. There you are. And that's the RF amp section. There's the next one. Beautiful. That's how you read this manual. That applies to my TV there, 7923. There's pi. Yeah, very handy this book. All the TVs that have disappeared over the years. I've done some minor cleanup on this. There was a bit of dirt halfway through the middle. I went and cleaned all the gunk out of the pages. Did some sticky taping. Precedent, manufactured by A.W. Jackson Industries. There you go, didn't even know that company existed. Precedent was actually, their radios are built by Breville, which is a kitchen appliance brand now, making kettles and toasters in China. So they're got a good spec, they say. They're usually as good as the Sunbeam stuff. Oh, there we go, STC, I was looking for that. You use it for STC TVs. I do have STC TV schematics in here. Just doesn't say it. There you go. I've never seen an STC TV. Try and find a start of this STC part. Princess. Okay, here we are. Bit more primitive. There's one of the chassis there, what it looks like. Have a quick look through the rest of this book. Must have been sitting in the garden shed or something. Doesn't matter how dirty it is. That's a 1957, this one. Stromberg Carlson, model 517A-AC. Okay, I do have a lot earlier than what this book is published, so that's good then. It's got pretty much every TV, which is awesome. Pickup switch, yeah. Particularly wanted a pickup input, which would have been some which had a record player in them. So it tells you where all the connections are. Stromberg Carlson again. Current flashes. And here's where it gets a bit dirty. Sharp. The Japanese models come in here. This is all in alphabetical order too, so it's easy to find the brand TV you want to service. Sony. As far as I know, these are all black and white TVs. I haven't seen any colour ones. It doesn't have that particular later model Pi or that later model Mitsubishi AWA. They're probably in a more modern service manual. Titan TV. KGH Proprietary Limited. This makes servicing these TVs a lot easier. Zenith Radio Co Proprietary Limited, Road Street, West Ryde, New South Wales. There we are. Bit dirty, that one. And that's it. There we are. Keep that in a safe place, that one. Anyway, that'd be enough for now. Thanks for watching.